Welcome dear students, I am Swati, lecturer in computer science. So today we are going to move on to the next chapter, that is chapter number 4, operators in Java. So before going to discuss about this, let us explain the previous session, that is about the chapter number 2, values and data types. In that we discussed the several concepts based on the values and also the data types. So all of you should solve the exercise given in your textbook, and if you have any doubts under that you can ask me and write down the answers for all those exercise questions from chapter 3 and send to my number. And in today's session we are going to start the chapter number 4, that is operators in Java. So as we know, operators is a symbol or a sign. So what we are using in mathematics, right? Plus, minus, multiplication, division, every symbol we call it as an operator, right? So same thing, what are the different operators that we can use in Java ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. So first you must understand what do you mean by operator. So operator ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. So as we know, operators are the symbols. Operators are called the symbols or signs. The operators are called the symbols or the signs that performs or that specifies ಅಂತನೂ ಬರೀಬಹುದು, that performs or that specifies the operations in the Java programming. So you can note it down in the sentence format. I will write only important words on the board, right? So what do you mean by operator? Operator is a symbol or a sign that specifies the operations performed in the Java programming. And when you consider the operations, these operations performed on the operands. ಈ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ? ದೀಸ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಆಪರಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಹಂಗಾದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಪರಾಂಡ್? Operands, or we call it as an elements. Operands are the elements in which that represents the operations, that represent the operations on which the actions takes place, on which the action takes place. Clear with this? So what do you mean by operands? Operands are the elements. Those elements represents what they will represent, the operations on which the actions takes place, means the operations performed on the elements. Those elements we call it as a operands anta karitivi. For example, if you consider a plus b into 3, so this is one of the expression anta karitivi. In this expression here, a, b and 3, these are called as operands. A, b ಮತ್ತೆ 3, 9 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, operands ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. These are the elements in which operations on which the actions takes place. And when you consider the operator, here the plus and into symbol, these are called the operators. Operators are the signs or the symbols which performs or that specifies operations performed in the Java programming. And when you consider the operator and operands, this is one of the example for the operator and operands. So it consists of operators and operands. And the next topic under this one is, you have to know about what do you mean by expression and what do you mean by statement. So what is expression and what is statement ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. So what is expression? So expression is defined as, so remember, expression is defined as, or it consists of set of variables. Expressions ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, set of variables. And expression also consists of constants. Expressions ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಮತ್ತೇನಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. And expressions are also consist of arithmetic operators. Expressions ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ? arithmetic operators ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So what is expression? expression consists of a set of variables, constants and arithmetic operators. And this expression we also defined as, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ತರ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಕೂಡ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. Expression is also defined as combination of operators and operands. Combination of operators and operands is called as expression. So what is expression? It represents a set of variables, constants and arithmetic operators, and it is also defined as a combination of operators and operands. So when you consider an example for this, as I written here, so I'll already bardidevi, once again I will write a into b. Another example, a into b plus 8. So this is one of the expression. In this, a, b and 8 are called variables. ಈ a ಮತ್ತೆ b ನ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. And this 8 is called constant. 8 ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, constant. And here into and plus, these are called arithmetic operators. ಇವನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, arithmetic operators. And this complete, we call it as an expression. It consists of set of variables, constants and arithmetic operators. And we may also define this as a combination of operators and operands. Here into and plus is called operator, and a, b and 8, these two are called operands. ಇವೆರಡನ್ನು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, operands. So combination of operands and operators is called as a expression ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. And what is statement then? ಹಂಗಾದ್ರೆ statement ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? So you can observe here, this expression is assigned to one more variable, that is d is equal to a into b plus 8. In this d, a, b, 8, these are called operands. And here into and plus is called operator. And here equal sign is called assignment operator. Equal sign ಅನ್ನು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, assignment operator ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. And after performing the calculation, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ the result is stored in D. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, D ಒಳಗಡೆ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. And you can observe here, this complete set, ಇದಷ್ಟು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಸೆಟ್ ನ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So this is called expression, and complete set of that expression we call it as a statement. And when we refer it as a statement, there must be assignment sign. ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೈನ್ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So this is about the expression and statement. So next we are going to discuss about mathematical expressions versus Java expressions. We will discuss about the mathematical expression versus the Java expression. So as we know, the sum of the operators that we are using in mathematical expressions or differ in Java expressions. That is nothing but, ನಾವು ಆಪರೇಟರ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಆಪರೇಟರ್ಸು ದೇ ಆರ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಜಾವಾ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ಸ್. ಅದೇ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಜಾವಾ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರೆದಾಗ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ಸ್ that we are using mathematical expression is differ in that we are using in Java expression. Hence, the writing the Java expression is differ from the mathematical expression. Now maths ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ expressions ನ equations ನ ಬರಿತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವೋ ಅದು ನಾವು ಜಾವಾಗೆ ಬರೆಯುವಾಗ it may differ because the sum of the operators are differ in mathematical and also the Java expression. Clear with this? So you must remember the mathematical expressions versus the Java expressions means maths ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿತಕ್ಕಂತ expressions ಅನ್ನ Java language ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ತರ ಬರಿತೀವಿ, conversion of mathematical expression into Java expression, because ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ that will differ from mathematical to the Java expression ಅಥವಾ Java language ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. And when you see the some of the examples I given here, these are called mathematical expressions. ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ದೇ ಮೇ ಗಿವ್ ಎನಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್. ಇದೇ ತರ ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೂ ಕೊಡಬಹುದು. ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್. And these are the expressions that we represent in maths. These has to be converted into one Java expression now. So ಈಗ ಈ mathematical expressions ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು Java expressions ಆಗಿ change ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. So that note down it as a Java expression. Java expressions ಅನ್ನ ಬರಿತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 22/7 r ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ಜಾವಾದಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ 22 divided by 7 and into, so here there is a multiplication between these two, so star mark ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, asterisk symbol, r into r. ನೋಡಿ r square should be written like this, r into r. This is mathematical expression, this is Java expression. And go for the next one. What is mathematical expression given here? A plus b whole square divided by a minus b. That we can write like this, a plus b into a plus b. This is a plus b whole square divided by a minus b. So divided by a minus b ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, so denominator a minus b we written like this. And remember a plus b whole square ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ a plus b into star mark ಬರಿಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲಿ, a plus b into a plus b divided by a minus b. a minus b ಗೆ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. and divided by ನೋಡಿ ಈ ತರ ಸ್ಲಾಶ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಇಸ್ 2/3a square plus 0.05b divided by b plus c cube. So it is mathematical expression. You have to convert that into a which one? Java expression. So convert this 2/3 into a into a, right? A square, 2/3 into a square plus 0.05 divided by b plus c cube. C cube andre c into c is called c cube. And next, observe the next expression, y by 6 plus 2y by 3 minus y square by 3. You have to convert this. Homework idu ನೀವು convert ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. And next one, 2 divided by ab plus 3 divided by c square plus s divided by abc. This is also an assignment homework question. You have to solve these two. So ಇವೆರಡನ್ನು ನೀವು mathematical expressions ಇರೋದನ್ನ Java expressions ಗೆ change ಮಾಡಿ. So this is about the conversion of mathematical expressions into Java expression. So next we will discuss about the types of that is called operators. Is the types of operators. So in Java the operators are mainly classified into 3 types. So Java dolagade, in Java the operators are mainly classified into 3 types. Right, in that the first one is called arithmetic operators. Already now last chapter ಅಲ್ಲಿ tokens ಮಾಡುವಾಗ discuss ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. So the first one is called arithmetic operators. Second one is logical operators. And third one is relational operators. Third one ಅನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು? Relational operators. Clear? In Java mainly the operators are classified into 3 categories: arithmetic operators, logical operators and relational operators. In case of arithmetic operators mainly we are having addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and modulus. And in case of logical operators there are 3 operators: logical AND operator, logical OR operator, logical NOT operator. And in case of relational operators we are having equal, not equal, less than, greater than, less than or equal, greater than or equal. These are the relational operators. And when you consider the kinds of operators, first we are going to discuss about the arithmetic operator. So in this, first we are going to discuss about the arithmetic operators. So what are the arithmetic operators? Remember, as the name indicates, arithmetic operators are used to represent or used to perform arithmetic operations on the operands. It is very easy. Arithmetic operators ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕು? Arithmetic operators are used to perform arithmetic operations. What kind of operations? Arithmetic operations. Arithmetic operators ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು arithmetic operations ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. The arithmetic operators are used to perform arithmetic operations on the operands. On the operands. Clear? So arithmetic operators are used to perform the arithmetic operations on the operands. And again these arithmetic operators are classified into 3 kinds. ಈ arithmetic operators ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಷ್ಟು categories ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ? 3 categories ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. The first one is called unary operator. Which is the first one there? Unary operator. And second one is binary operator. In this second one is binary operator. And third one is ternary operator. So there are 3 kinds of operators in case of arithmetic. Arithmetic operators and matte 3 types ide. Unary operator, binary operator and ternary operator. So let us discuss the first one here, that is called unary operator. So what is unary operator? Unary refers to one. Unary andre ಏನರ್ಥ? Single anta, one anta artha. So unary operator means the operator which operates on single operand. ಒಂದೇ ಆಪರಾಂಡ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಒಂದೇ ಆಪರಾಂಡ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನೇನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು? ಯೂನರಿ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. The operator which operates on single operand. So clear? What is unary operator? The operator which operates on, ನೋಡಿ words ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Which operates on how many operands? Single operand. How many operands? Single operand. The operator which operates on the single operand is called as unary operator. This unary operator is again categorized into several, means the examples ಅಂತಾನೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ನಾವು. Examples for unary operator ಅಂತಾನೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, or important categories of unary operators ಅಂತಾನೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. In this, the first example is, ಅಥವಾ first category is unary plus. Unary plus, that is plus symbol. Unary plus. Remember, unary plus, this operator is written before the operand. ಈ operator ನ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀತೀವಿ? This operator is written, ಅಥವಾ this operator is used before the operand. So ಈ operator ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು operandiನ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಬರೀತೀವಿ. This operator is used to written before the operand. So ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಆಪರಾಂಡಿನ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಬರೀತೀವಿ? To keep it as unchanged. To keep the operand as unchanged ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. That is nothing but the value of the operand should be constant. Means ಅದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಟು ಕೀಪ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಅನ್ಚೇಂಜ್ಡ್, ಆ ಒಂದು ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅನ್ಚೇಂಜ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಕೀಪ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಅನ್ಚೇಂಜ್ಡ್, ನಾವೇನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಯೂನರಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಆಪರಾಂಡಿನ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಯೂನರಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದ ಆಪರಾಂಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಪ್ಷನಲ್. It is not compulsory to write the plus symbol before the operand. ಆಪರಾಂಡಿಗಿನ ಮುಂಚೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸೈನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬರೀಲೇಬೇಕಂತ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಪ್ಷನಲ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ದಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಸೈನ್ ಬರ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ಅದು. ಸೊ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಆಪ್ಷನಲ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್, ಇಫ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ a is equal to 4, so if a value of a is equal to 4, then if I want to represent this as a plus a, ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನ ಪ್ಲಸ್ a ಅಂತ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, you can observe how many operands here. a is the operand, right? plus is the unary operator, unary plus. ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಪರಾಂಡ್ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಆಪರಾಂಡ್. ಹೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ as unary plus. unary operator ಬರುತ್ತೆ. and if I want to write it as a plus a, it becomes 4 only. ಅದರ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ 4 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. or else you can write like this also, plus 4 ಅಂತಾನು ಬರೀಬಹುದು. It is not compulsory to write the plus sign here. If you want, you can mention it. And if you take, if a is equal to minus 9, any number you can take to explain. So if a is equal to minus 9, then if I want to write the plus a here also, it remains as a minus 9 only. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಸೈನ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದು minus 9 ಆಗಿ ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ even though we represent it as a plus a, ಯೂನರಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈನಸ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಎ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, -9 ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಯೂನರಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದ ಆಪರೆಂಟ್ ಟು ಕೀಪ್ ದ ಆಪರೆಂಟ್ ರಿಮೇನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ಚೇಂಜ್ಡ್, and writing the plus is before the operand is optional, and this is an example for that. And the next one is unary minus. Unary minus, it is also called as unary negation ಅಂತಲೂ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. unary minus, or it is also called as unary negation. And when you observe here also this operator is written before the operand. unary minus ಅನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆಯೋದು, ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದ ಆಪರಾಂಡ್ ಬರೀತೀವಿ. unary minus is also written before the operand. And when you consider the unary minus, it also used to keep the operand remain unchanged. ಇದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಆಪರಾಂಡ್ ನ ಅನ್ಚೇಂಜ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಳಸುವಂತದ್ದು. And here the writing the unary minus is compulsory if it has a negative sign. unary minus ಇದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, ನಂಬರ್ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ unary ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಪ್ಷನಲ್, ಬರೆಯೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ unary minus is compulsory to write before the operands. So if you see the example for this, ನೀವು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, if a is equal to 5, a ನ ನಾನು 5 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ or -5 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, so first let us consider positive number only. If a is equal to 5, then if I want to represent this as a minus a, then it becomes -5. ಅದಾವಾಗ -5 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. And if a is equal to -9, then minus a can be represented as minus of -9, that is +9. ಸೊ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈನಸ್ ಎ ನಾವು ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೈನಸ್ ಹಂಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ? -9. minus of -9 is equal to +9. So this is how we represent the unary minus. ಈ ತರ ನಾವು unary minus ಅನ್ನ represent ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. And the one of the very important unary operators are unary increment and unary decrement. That we will discuss now. Yes, let us discuss about the unary operators. Those are very important unary operators called unary increment and unary decrement. So the next topic is unary operators ಗೆ next examples, and these are important. We are going to use increment and decrement in the programs, so that unary increment and decrement operators, unary increment and decrement operators. So what is this unary decrement and unary increment operator ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಯೂನರಿ ಅಂತ ಯಾಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ದೀಸ್ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆನ್ ಎ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಆಪರಾಂಡ್. ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದ ಯೂನರಿ ಡಿಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಯೂನರಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ಸ್ operates on single operand. So these operators also operates on how many operands? Single operands. Hence they are called unary decrement, unary increment operators. So clear? What is unary decrement and unary increment operator? The operators which operates on single operands are called unary operators. Here the unary increment and unary decrement also operates on the single operands. And what is the purpose of this? ಈ unary increment ಮತ್ತು unary decrement ನ ಯಾಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, these operators increases or decreases the value of a operand by 1. So increment operator ಅಂದ್ರೆ increase ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. So increment operator ಅಂದ್ರೆ value ನ increase ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. Decrement operator means it decreases the value. Value ನ decrease ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. So the increases, these operators increases or decreases the value of the ಆಪರಾಂಡಿನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂವನ್ನು ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಬೈ ಹೌ ಮಚ್, ಬೈ 1. Clear? So the increment operator increases, decrement operator ಅಂದ್ರೆ decreases. These operators, increment and decrement operator, increases or decreases the value of the operand by 1 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. And based upon the position of writing, ನೋಡಿ ಯೂನರಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅಂತ, ಯೂನರಿ ಡಿಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಇಂದ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. The position of writing these operators, based upon the position of writing these operators, the unary increment and unary decrement is again classified in two categories. One is prefix, two types. The one is called prefix and another one is called postfix. Prefix and one more is postfix. Clear? So based upon the position of writing the operator, so ಈ ಯೂನರಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ನ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಯಾವ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ದ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಆಪರೇಟರ್, the unary increment and decrement operators are again classified into two categories, prefix and postfix. What is prefix? ಹಂಗಾದ್ರೆ prefix ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Remember, prefix is nothing but the unary increment and unary decrement operators are written before the operand. So increment operator ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, decrement operator ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, before the operand ಬರೆದ್ರೆ, for example plus a, you can observe this is increment operator, a is the operand. Before the operand operator ಅನ್ನ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಅದು prefix ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ತರ minus a, you can observe a is the operand, minus is the decrement operator. So in prefix ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ the unary increment or decrement operator is written before the operands is called prefix ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. And when you consider this prefix operator, ಈ prefix operator ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಹೇಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ, these operator changes the value before the action takes place. So ನಾವು ಆಪರೇಟರ್ ನ ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ಬರ್ದಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ, ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ಬರ್ದಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ changes the value change ಆಗತ್ತೆ. It may alter the value before the action takes place. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ದ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟೇಷನ್. ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಡಿಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ಡಿಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಟು ದಟ್, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್? ಹಂಗಾದ್ರೆ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಿಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಆಪರಾಂಡ್ಸ್. ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಿಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ಸ್ ನ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದಿರಬೇಕು? ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಆಪರಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ ಅಂತ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ a ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಆಪರಾಂಡ್, a ಅನ್ನೋದು ಆಪರಾಂಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದೇ ತರ a ಮೈನಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್, ಡಿಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಆಪರಾಂಡ್, ಆಪರಾಂಡ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ದಿದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ದ post fix operators ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. And here also the value of a operand changes, the value of the operand changes after the action takes place. ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಯಾವಾಗ? ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡನ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಚೇಂಜಸ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್, ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಪ್ರಿಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ದ ವಿತ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮೋರ್. So when you consider the prefix, in this let us explain the with example by taking the prefix increment and one more is prefix decrement. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಿಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ವಿತ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಪ್ರಿಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು, ಪ್ರಿಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರಿಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್? ಆಸ್ ದ ನೇಮ್ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ಸ್, ಇಫ್ ದ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ ಈಸ್, ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಪರೇಟರ್, ಇಫ್ ದ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದ ಆಪರ್ಯಾಂಡಿಗಿನ ಮುಂಚೆ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ರೆ, ಇಫ್ ದ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದ ಆಪರ್ಯಾಂಡ್, then it is called as prefix increment. Here it increases the value of the operand by 1. Increment ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. increases the value of the operand by 1. ಒಂದನ್ನ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಯಾವಾಗ? ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಸೊ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಪ್ರಿಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಟು ದಾಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ prefix decrement is nothing but the decrement operator is written before the operand. Decrement operator na ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದಿರಬೇಕು? Before the operands ಗಿನ ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ಬರ್ದಿರಬೇಕು. You can see here minus a, right? And here also decrement ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ decreases the value by 1. ಎಷ್ಟು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅನ್ನ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದು? decreases the value of the operand by 1. and here also decrementation means value decrease ಆಗೋದು ಕೂಡ before the action takes place. action ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So let us consider example for both prefix increment and prefix decrement. Yes, let us consider the example for prefix increment. You can observe the m value given here is 6 and plus a means prefix increment. ಆಪರ್ಯಾಂಡಿಗಿನ ಎಮ್ಮಿಗಿನ ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ನಾವೇನ್ ಬರ್ದಿದೀವಿ? increment operator ಬರ್ದಿದೀವಿ. So prefix increment ಆಗುತ್ತೆ plus m into 4. Then you have to calculate this. prefix ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟೇಶನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡನ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 6 ಇರೋದು 7 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬೈ 1. ನೋಡಿ, ಪ್ರಿಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ಲಸ್ m into 4. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ m ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ? ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ 6 ನೌ. m ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ವಿಲ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ m ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ 7 into 4. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಪ್ರಿಯಾರಿಟಿ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. 7 4s 28 plus 7. So 28 plus 7 is 35. So m value is 35. So this is how we can do the pre-increment. And when you see the pre-decrement, a value is 7 here, right? Then a is equal to minus a. Decrementation decreases the value by 1. So 7 ಇರೋದು ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 6 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ before the action takes place. And plus 3 into, what is a value now? A value is not 7 now, it is decremented. So a value is 6. Then calculate this. 6 plus multiplication first ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. 6 3s are 18. So 18 plus 6 is, that is called 24. So that is a value. So this is how we can do the prefix increment and prefix decrement. So this is about the prefix, and next we will discuss about the postfix. Postfix is nothing but writing the increment or decrement operator after the operands ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ 2 categories ಅನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಒಂದು postfix increment and another one is postfix decrement. You can observe postfix ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಪರಂಡ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಆಪರಂಡ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ postfix ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So here what is postfix increment? The increment operator is written after the operands. The increment operator is written after the operands. And when you consider this, it is also increases the value of the operand, right? Increases the value of the operand by 1 after the action takes place. Very important point. After the action takes place. After the action takes place. And similar to that, postfix decrement. What is postfix decrement? The decrementation operator means is written after the operand. So decrementation operator na operand ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ postfix decrement ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Here postfix decrement is nothing but decreases the value by 1. Decreases the value by 1 after the action takes place. Here also before the action takes place value change ಆಗಲ್ಲ. So it decreases the value of the operand after the action takes place. after the action takes place. So let us discuss the example for these two so that you can get more clarity. Yes, right. The example for postfix increment. Postfix increment ಗೆ example ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ you can observe here what is d value they given. 8 is the d value. So that let us solve this expression. D plus plus post increment ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ the value initially doesn't changes. 8 ಹಂಗೆ ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. 8 into 4. Then after the action takes place, so it is incremented, that is it is incremented into 9. So increment, sorry, here it is plus d. So 8 ಇರೋದು ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So 8 ಇರೋದು ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 9 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Then multiply this. Multiplication is having a first priority. 8 4s are 32 plus 9, that is 41. Clear, dear students? D value is 8 here. We have to solve this expression. Since it is a postfix incrementation, so first ಗೆ value increment ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಹಂಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, into 4 plus after the action takes place D value is 8, ಆಮೇಲೆ increment ಆಗುತ್ತೆ plus plus. So D value ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದಾಗ 9 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So 8 4s 32 plus 9 is 41. And similar to that, here also the p value they given is 7 here. We have to solve this expression. So what is p value? P value is 7. After it will become incrementation. So ಇವಾಗ decrementation. Sorry, ಇವಾಗ 6 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತದು into 5 plus what is p value now? P value 7 ಬರ್ದಿದೀವಾ? Then it is decremented. Post decrementation. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ p value 6 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. 6 into 3. Then multiply this. 7 5s are 35. Then 6 3s are 18. Then add this, you will get 53 as the Q value. So this is how we can do the postfix increment and postfix decrement. So this is about the today's session. So start reading this, and if you have any doubts, you can call me or you can clarify your doubt through the WhatsApp. So thank you all.